Alright guys, we got the lawn mowed finally. We've had all this rain. I'm fixing to show you something that's totally embarrassing, but I haven't had time to do none of that at all. I've just been too busy. Mound looks pretty good. I mean, we got to fine tune it. We're going to trim a bunch of trees. Alright, you all take a big drink because here we go. That's about 2 weeks worth of rain. Everything that we've had to mess with. We've got done around that corner. Right there, we just stopped. This is pretty tough to bust through. We decided, because we've been working on this, we worked on from there over this morning at too hot, and then tonight we went from here. We started at 5:30. That included there. So I guess I've been working on the garden. I'll show you some of that too. It's embarrassing, but when it rains, it pours, and I have been too busy. No excuses, but that's it. We've been neglecting it. We couldn't do it. But all the trees, shrubs, everything that's high up back here, they're gonna be cut back like they normally are. Alrighty guys, I showed you last night what I've got to start on. I think Angie and I are gonna attack that tonight. But let me show you the garden. Now I have worked on the flower beds here, garden beds, and you can see how bad this is. Next thing to do is I'm hitting this. We're going to start this morning. It is 7 o'clock, and the flower beds are done all the way around. The above ground gardening in between, except for right along that fence line, this side right here has not been done. So I've got really this whole strip that I've got to get done weeding. I'm not going to take you along, show me pull weeds. I'm not going to do it. I'll show you the before and after. Not much fun pulling weeds. Probably not a lot of fun you guys watching them, right? Looking good out here, guys. Look at this. My wife repainted her chicken. She goes through that every year, repaints it and put new clear on top of it. She's had that for like 5 years now. Alrighty. It's nice out. Rain clouds are moving back in. Alright, we went through a lightning storm and rain this morning. I got in about 2.5 hours, about 2 hours and 15 minutes of weed pulling. And then here for the past 45 minutes, I finished up. So everything around all the garden is done. Inside the garden is done. And we've raked it. And I've got a call into the local compost company. And they said they're supposed to be making compost this week. And possibly available for me this week, later this week, to get wood chips, and I want to get a full trailer load. I've been waiting for them, so let's hope they're going to do. So there you go, the garden's done. A lot of work, hot, looks a lot better. Hopefully we can keep up with it now if this rain starts slowing down, even though we had rain today. Look at these girls. I've been throwing 2 5-gallon buckets of this crabgrass in here, and they are just tearing it up. I've been doing it yesterday and today. That was this morning's that you can see right there. And there is this afternoon's. These girls are looking good. Oh, she's got something in her mouth. They're looking really good, guys. And here's the big thing. We are getting eggs. From this coop right now, there's 10 birds. Yesterday we got 7 eggs. Those are the new ones. They're starting to work. Very pretty birds, guys. Very pretty. Thank you, Mike and Terry. All right. This afternoon, later today, my wife's come home, and we're going to hit that mound I showed you before out front of the house. I may try to mess with it for just a little bit. I've kind of cooled off. Maybe put it in a half an hour. But tonight's the main night. We'll try to get at least half of it done. All righty. Look at this. Looking pretty good. Moving along. We've had the grandkids. So that takes a couple days every week of us working on them. As you can see up here, there's still stuff. There is still stuff up in this area that we got to get. Problem is, it's hard for me to get up that step with my bad knee. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to work low and across, and then I'll just walk up over here and then start taking, you know, a lot of that junk comes out. We're going to trim everything as we go through, take out this stuff. But this is where we had stopped. Number one reason, right in that, you can see like an indentation, there is a red wasp nest. It's in there. So I've been coming along. I've got the grandkids again this week, and so we've got, when they leave today, later today, I'm going to go ahead and probably continue going low and trying to make this area a little bit shorter. I'm keeping an eye on it. And then probably go ahead and spray a bunch of wasps, and then I'm going to take my big torch. I've got that big propane burner, and I'm fixing to burn that area because I know they're going to fly away, and we're going to torch them. So, and then I can continue. As you see, we still haven't got up here yet, but we're getting there, guys. This is a lot of work. This stuff here is bad. That right there, do you see, would be 1 bucket load of weed. That's how bad this is. Alrighty, well, when we get this done, or maybe even when I go to torch stuff, I'll bring you back. We'll see. But we got to keep moving on here. As soon as the kids are gone, then we'll get back after it again. Hey, perfect example why that crap grows. More rain. Every day we've got some kind of rain. Somehow. Grandkids are gone. This delivered them home. Come back and we're raining. All right, we're done. I finished maybe around 6:37 last night. Give you a quick look. If you remember, that spot was last wasps, and we got rid of them. Looks really good. I can't tell you how many loads of my tractor, the scoop we used. It was a bunch, guys. There it is. Now, here's the thing. Every year, we're going to have this weed problem. There is no weed barrier in there. None. My wife was talking to me while we're doing this, is we had an option of either adding another row of rock all the way around, and then putting a weed barrier, and then putting mulch on top, or putting river rock up here. Now, if we were due to river rock, I would want to take all this is good soil, guys. I mean, I'm kidding. This is all beautiful soil, every bit of it. Stack it up, use it for the garden when we need it, for whatever, and then put in a weed barrier fabric underneath, all the way across, and then bring in the river rock, and put river rock in here. Now, the big thing is if we were to do that, I would want to push these woods back further again, some more. I did go and trim all the tree line, the trees here, all the way across. I trim back up and I push back as much as I can. It all looks good. And yeah, I'm thinking we're going to do the river rock for a couple of reasons. One, the deer love to come through here and it just tears it up. Second thing is when it pours and rains, all that dirt washes down on top of this rock and just fills in here. So if we put that rock in here, we won't have that issue. As you can tell, this corner, all that dirt washed down, and that corner is higher right there. All right, enough talking. We're done. I think that river rock thing is going to be a deal, and but we won't do it until probably fall time. Big reason is if we run the tractor through these woods, and that's how I got all this dirt in here, this stuff folds over and it'll stay that way through the summer, and I don't want to damage any of the tree line doing it during the summertime. You'd want to do it either a late fall or early spring, but we definitely can get a start on it on the late fall. You know, look at this here. This plant, I believe Angie calls Auntie. One of the grandkids gave it to her, let's just say 5 years ago. It's always been in the same spot. Look at that little flowering going on. Beautiful. I think I've seen there's another one. No, I don't think there is. Nope, that's it for now. Anyway, it's beautiful. Big story with this thing is, look who shows up. Happy, what are you doing, young lady, huh? Or old lady now, aren't you? Yeah, you're at least 10 years old here to the property. Every year, my wife always tells me, because this will come wintertime, we'll get, you know, leaves and just whatever, and weeds coming in here, and she always say, "Don't kill my plant." And I said, I'm not. In early spring, I'd always round up the whole thing, spray it down, and I would always forget as I'm spraying that is underground, or you see a little thimble of it sticking out, and I was always spraying it, and I always, I would remember, and I would go get buckets of water and wash the leaves off of it. It has survived 2 times. I've done that to this thing, and look at it. It comes back every year. Every year it comes back, and it's beautiful. And one of the grandkids gave it to her. It's crazy. What are you pacing for, Happy? Happy, look at me. What are you doing, babe? What you doing, baby doll? Guys, I think I've told you this before. I know I have. But when we bought this property, it was pure woods, and she was a kitten living here. Yeah, and she's a good girl. Yes. Huh. Alrighty, we're going to go feed the animals. It's 7:45. Excuse me. It's all looking good. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for supporting. Hey, subscribe and hit that thumbs up button if you would, please. Right, Happy? All right. Take it easy, guys. Be safe.